Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Two Bristol, Virginia women accused of holding up a Bristol, Tennessee market at gunpoint over the Labor Day weekend are behind bars. 26-year-old LaToya Campbell and 24-year-old Ashley Wallace are charged with aggravated robbery. Police said the two allegedly held up the Quick Stop Market on Weaver Pike yesterday afternoon. The clerk told police one of the women came inside, brandished a gun, and demanded cash. The other drove the getaway vehicle. They face additional charges in Bristol, Virginia. The Greenville Board of Mayor and Aldermen set to meet today to decide on a resolution to appoint a city administrator. If city leaders approve the idea, then the University of Tennessee's Municipal Technical Advisory Service will conduct a search to fill that position. The search continues in Scott County, Virginia for a new superintendent of schools. School leaders interviewed 4 potential candidates recently. However, no action was taken on choosing a candidate. An attorney for a Gate City man convicted in a murder-for-hire scheme in Sullivan County Criminal Court is requesting a new trial. 56-year-old George Thacker was convicted of solicitation to commit first-degree murder and was sentenced to 11 years in prison. His motion for new trial will be heard on October 6th. The King College Regional Economic Studies team has released a new report on the local labor markets. That study found that Kingsport, Bristol, and Johnson City metro areas experienced job losses of 4.3% and 5.8% respectively. Southwest Virginia saw a decline of more than 4,000 jobs during the recession, with those losses felt the greatest in Smith County. Bristol, Virginia, and Washington County, Virginia actually saw an increase in jobs of 1.5%. Today has been termed Terrible Traffic Tuesday by AAA Automobile Club. The reason? It's the day after Labor Day, when it's back to school and back to work for many area students and motorists. Whitney Van Kuren with AAA has some advice to deal with the congestion.
A big thing is you're going to have a lot of people out on the road, so give yourself extra travel time. Back to school often means increased congestion and longer commute times. So, again, extra travel time. And think about reviewing your travel route. Consider modifying your route to avoid school zones and residential neighborhoods. Slightly longer route could actually be quicker if you don't get stuck behind buses and things.
She said be prepared for possible traffic delays. Bristol, Tennessee City Council will meet this evening to decide on a financial package that will provide support for a planned Birthplace of Country Music Cultural Heritage Center museum. The proposal calls for the city to give a total of $600,000 for the startup and promotional cost of that facility. The center comes at a price of over $10 million. Motorcycle crash over the weekend in Carter County has claimed the life of a Johnson City man. According to the Tennessee Highway Patrol, 42-year-old Keith Langgett was traveling south on Highway 19 when he lost control of his motorcycle and struck a tree. The Federal Bureau of Investigation warning the public of a new check scam that is affecting multiple individuals in East Tennessee. Counterfeit checks, which appear to be issued by UT Battelle LLC and range in the amount of $2,200 to $3,000, have been sent to several people. Stacy Bohannon tells us what you need to watch for.
The victim is instructed that they should keep a portion of the deposit from the check and then send the remaining funds back to the sender. And then by the time the check processes through the bank and they're notified, of course, the check is fraudulent.
The FBI warns victims you need to protect yourself and avoid becoming a victim of these types of scams. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have yourself a great Tuesday.